That
I
was
guess
it.
it's not as bad as I expected.
Yeah, what, that conversation with Kenji? Or...
No, the conversation with Kenji was pretty fucking bad.
Oh, that was awful, man.
School, man, this place really is more of a school and less of a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. Yeah, we're on top of a mountain, bro. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all.
Maybe. Ooh. You know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't saved, so just give me a second. I'm just gonna do a quick hold. Boop. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I have way more peace of mind.
I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Sometimes I do.
Do you ever do that? You wake up, guys, write in the chat if you ever, not in the chat, in the comments if you ever do this. Actually, if you'd like to see a stream, let us know, because
oh yeah,
we would love to do that. I think that'd be really fun. Anyhow, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah. There's just been a couple of times where I've set an alarm, and I wake up at least 2 hours before it. But the thing is that I've not woken up and I'm like, oh, I'm awake, I'll just go back to sleep. It's like, you're awake and you're awake. And it's like, hello, let's start the day. Kind of awake.
My sleep pattern's been like all over the shop, but I have not set an alarm.
Yeah. I mean, having elephants in your room isn't going to help, though.
No, of course not. No, but like the alarm thing is something that I no longer like. I know the pain. I know definitely like waking up and being like, oh, my alarm's going to go off in 15 minutes, or like, oh, it's going to go off in 2 hours as well, because it's like, well, I'm up now. Like, I may as well go and start the fucking day. But it's an extra 2 hours of sleep, you know. Like it's So I get it. If he's been up for a long time, and he's had a long day the night before, not a lot of sleep, he's tired.
Yeah. Plus, he probably still. I mean, if it was me, I would have still been thinking about that conversation I had with Kenji. Like, what the fuck was that?
After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I start doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is gonna be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it is just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head and see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that is equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, we have you now. There is no escape. Oh yeah.
Hee-chan, it looks like we're together again. Yay, yay! Wow, it got really close.
Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window.
Don't do that.
Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly.
No.
It's also not an option at all. You can't choose it.
What's wrong, Hee-chan?
Yeah, what's wrong, man? You intimidated by these cute girls with their intentions?
Hee-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you?
You did.
It's okay, Hee-chan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for this early. Right? Is that right?
Right.
Misha laughs a lot.
She does. She's very giggly. She's bubbly. She's full of fun.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so happy you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only two problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is, and simply doesn't care.
Sorry, I don't. Fourth wall break here. Are you covering up the mic that you're using?
No, I don't think so.
All right, because sometimes it comes out really, really muffled.
Okay, well.
So no, it's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's not a sorry thing. I'm just making sure. You sound
You were the
great
one that
now.
said that my laptop microphone was good enough.
I know it sounds great when it sounds great, but sometimes it sounds a little warbly.
Okay.
That's all. It's okay.
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 Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. She's,
Yeah.
While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable.
Hey, that girl over there? Huh? Who, He-chan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, He-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, He-chan. Why not? She-chan wouldn't get along with her. Why?
Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has that lilting up and down quality present in everything she says.
Just because, He-chan.
By now, Shizune has noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything she's been saying this whole time. Oh, she looks pissed.
Oh. What, Shi-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that.
There's beef.
There's beef?
Well, that means, Julian, there's beef.
Why is there beef between the two of them?
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. There's beef. So somebody that Hanako is friends with is enemies with Shizune. So maybe your choice is going to have consequences. Big consequences.
Is it Lily she doesn't like?
Maybe. Let's find out. You said it anyway.
Yeah. I know, He-chan. It's fine if you over here.
I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune is saying, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Is that also why she signs all the time, so there is never a conversation Shizune will be left out of?
Anyway, we should start on the problems now, He-chan. Okay.
Yeah. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly, the food so far has been subpar. This sent Shizune and Misha arguing amongst themselves about their favourite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? Has she been in a car accident that wasn't her fault? I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't touched a page since I've started watching her.
Yeah.
I guess she's waiting for someone. Who? What to do? What do you want to do, Julian?
Right. Last time we talked to Hanako, we really scared the shit out of her, and
But
it
maybe
wasn't.
the fact that you're showing an interest and that you're not a threat to her will be like, I don't know, it depends. Like, how far do you want to go with this girl? Do you like her? Like, are you interested in her in that way?
Right. At this point, like, let's talk real life Julian here, right? Let's talk
Okay.
if it was
If it were
me,
me.
I'm
If it were me.
if it were me, I would be concerned that I would literally just be trying to make a friend. Seriously.
Yeah, okay.
Is the only I
Yeah.
would go and talk to her, but going and talking, I mean, at the same time, at this point, I'm not really into Shizune or Misha, so I'm happy to let that boat sail.
Well, then, go talk to her, patch those bitches, and go see what she's all about.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking last time.
I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I better say something.
Hey there, Hanako. Hey, sir.
Well, at least she remembers my name.
Hey, I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here, and I thought I should get to know my classmates.
As Hanako looks up at me, I notice her scarring once more.
Oh.
It's a little bewildering that you can barely notice it from across the room, but it's so noticeable from close up. Yeah, see?
That's okay. It was my fault. Nah, that wasn't anyone's fault. It just kind of happened. So, are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before. Yes, Lily. Oh, you mean Lily the blind girl?
Hanako only nods in response. I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disabilities is a faux pas of the worst kind, or just normal here. Like Deaf Kevin. I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday.
She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends? Yes.
As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again.
I hope I'm not disturbing you right now. No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom? Not really.
Hanako's gaze drifts past my shoulder and towards Shizune.
Why do they have beef, man?
There's beef.
But why? Why is there beef?
I'm telling you.
Just get rid. Shizune?
Hanako nods again.
What about her? Don't they get along?
Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense. Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even when you can see whose hands are talking. Hanako is so focused on Shizune that I'm the only one to notice Lily at the door. I'm the first one to notice.
Oh, she's here now.
Bada bing, Hanako spins round to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door.
Lily. Ah, Hanako. Good morning. Is the president here? Yes.
Hanako glances over her shoulder at Shizune again, as if to confirm she can't hear them even though that's impossible.
I suppose we'd best be off then. Oh, click! Sorry.
Lily's sigh and tone of what seems like frustration makes me raise an eyebrow. I guess there's some kind of enmity between the two. It's intriguing. That's not really something I'd ask about. I'm sure if they wanted me to know, then they would tell me. It's only my third day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies, Julian.
Still. Shut up! You started it. You were like, "There's beef, man. It's fucking beef."
Well, I was just pointing out what they did. There's beef. I was just clarifying it for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Such a good friend.
It's a little funny to find. What you said? Fuck you said? What you said over there? I think it's because he's 20 minutes away on a bus that fucking... Anyway. Still, it's a little funny to find out that this school has little feuds, just like my old high school. See, it's just like a regular school.
Yeah, it's just a regular... It's just normal school,
Even if people are more tolerant of others, they're still going to get on each other's nerves.
Yep. Hey, Lily. How are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday. Oh my. Is that Hisao? I didn't realize you were here.
It seems that Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. No, it's alright, Hanako. Hisao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding. If you say so, I'm still working this place out. Well then, I think you'll find most people here a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions. Sure, I'll remember that. Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, Hisao, but we must be off.
Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily still seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact.
Mind if I accompany you two?
I know I'm kind of pushing it,
Yeah, you kind of are, man. It's very forward.
But Lily hums quietly, still smiling.
I'm sure that we could accommodate you. Can't we, Hanako? Accommodate me?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you know what that means. She looks at Lily, then at me, and then she freezes, wide-eyed.
Sure. Well then, shall we go?
Just listen to that music.
I know, it's so glorious. This soundtrack.
I know.
Is this an indie game?
What do you mean?
Like, was this made by like a couple of people? Like an independent
man.
game?
Like, if I remember, it was like a team that met either on 4chan or like on Reddit or some kind of forum board. It like 2012 is when it came out, so it was kind of like at that height of everybody who was on that corner of the internet were like doing cool, weird things together, and this was one of them.
Cool. No, the soundtrack is beautiful. It's really, really well written. So kudos to whoever wrote it.
Yeah, shout out. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. So we leave. All three together. That painting.
That painting.
That bloody painting.
I hate it.
Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then.
Now
Hanako
this painting.
This painting is much nicer.
This painting I can get with. I understand this.
Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she's practically half hugging her as they go. Although it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little and my vision briefly goes black.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ouch. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you? Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me.
Oh. She got blades!
They belong to the perpetrator.
She got springy feet,
dude! And is now fallen down onto the hallway floor.
She got springy legs!
Yeah,
dude.
man, she got fucking springy legs.
Oh, springy legs.
She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have legs! He's so fucking straightforward about it. Or she does, but they're not made of flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. Carbon fiber?
Yeah.
They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. Oh, hang on, my chest is hurting.
Uh-oh.
The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up.
Oh, man. Hey. Oh, shit. How am I gonna do this? Fucking character. Shit. This is hard. Give me a second. I'm just gonna read it normally. Oh, man.
Okay.
Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that. Really. I'll come to me. Don't worry. I'll get fucking inspiration out of nowhere. Just you fucking wait.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry. There we go. She's a valley girl. There you go.
Yeah. She's looking really apologetic, and the hurt puppy way looking of fuck. Yeah. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. Oh, okay.
It's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Ouch. Oh, shit.
I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition.
Damn, this girl's really after my heart, isn't she? Lol.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Don't exert yourself. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Well, you broke that one, didn't you? I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat.
It seems
normal.
Hey, should I like get a nurse or something?
The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded, until I realised that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart.
No need, I'm fine.
Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me.
No, she didn't, dude.
But it's nothing more than
No.
No.
Like, you sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay. I was fine. Nothing's broken. No harm done, dude.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I was. Hisao, what happened?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than the situation deserves, really.
I'm gonna have to start keeping a list of character names and voices, because I'm really, really struggling. Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious. Just winded. Sorry, it's like totally my fault. I was just gonna go get some stuff, and I was kind of in a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily, Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure those sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously, like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
I know that. I gotta go. Teacher, I'll have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I got a change and everything. Yeah, okay.
Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Oh man, what a sporty girl.
I know, she's high energy. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
Yeah, it does in Love Match High School.
Yeah. There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors.
Yeah.
But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
Yeah. She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight, composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
As long as you're not dying.
That
Lily heads off
painting,
along
man.
the hallway, and Hanako hurries after. It's a horrible painting.
I hate it. Who drew
It's
it?
like,
Who the hell is that supposed to be?
Oh no, I am stuck in a game and I'm a painting. I love it.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like it looks like Vincent van Gogh's idiot cousin.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. Yeah, Merv van Gogh.
The route to the room the two used for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch.
Oh.
Taking care of business. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags as Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes.
Oh. So, is this what you meant by coming here almost every day? Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reactions to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why that is a boon. That, and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last, after Lily's poured the tea for us, and sit down.
Oh.
The more I spend time with these two girls, the more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Shizune.
Yeah.
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 Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met. Direct opposites.
So, how are you faring in Yamaku, Hisao? You seem a bit flustered before. Apart from getting lost every now and again and being crash tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess. Alright, narky bastard. You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
For a brief moment, I consider telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back.
No.
Come on, man, look where you are. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly.
Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled.
Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it. But, in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that.
So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well. Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right. Sorry, my brain just froze for a second there.
That's okay.
That's right, since, high school. So, you've known each other since then? Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right. Yeah, of course.
Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness partly plays a part in it as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars. Are you drinking water? Because we should be.
I'm not drinking water right now. Why?
With the amount of talking, like the amount of conversation.
You're right. We probably should. I'm gonna get myself a wee glass of water after this episode's done.
With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out.
I guess I better be off. Are you going to... Hanako? You gotta go with...
Gonna go with the boy?
You gotta go with the...
For a second, I can see that she is considering skipping class. Maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me.
Oh, no. Yes.
Oh, I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate, to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can.
We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it.
Lily gives a nod of farewell as she bends down to take her cane, Hanako and I filing out before her. We walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes.
That painting! I'm sorry,
Huh?
I hate it. I hate
Oh, the
that.
mouse.
I hate that painting so much.
Oh, the painting.
Oh, it's awful. Sorry. You know what? I think we'll just end it with... Let's just... In the comments, just... give us your opinions on this painting.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Think about it.
I think it's... You know what? Change my mind. You know what?
Yeah.
Screw it. Julian Pumble thinks this painting is absolutely horrendous. Change my mind. I'll leave it at that, right? See you next time. No, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, tell your friends, do all the usual stuff. Hope it doesn't sound spammy, but you know, it's just the usual. You know, just doing the rounds. Anyhow, we'll see you next time for some more Katawa Shoujo action.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
See you next time.
Right, bye.
Part-timers, we do this part-time. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.